The all-out search for a young woman who seems to have simply vanished. Her name is Heather Elvis. She's 20 years old, and she went missing after going on a date 3 weeks ago in South Carolina, but police have cleared the young man she was with that night. So what happened here? ABC's Steve Osunsami has more.
Heather Elvis's family and friends mounting a search across several counties again this morning. Teams of volunteers fanning across South Carolina in the bitter cold, searching by boat, by ATV, on foot and horseback.
No amount of attention, no amount of law enforcement, no amount of work, effort that I do or anybody does is ever going to be enough until she's back home again.
The 20-year-old disappeared after a date in the early morning hours of December 18th. Police say the young man she was with had nothing to do with her disappearance and say they have no person of interest.
There's no clear indication of why she left the apartment again after the date. There was no obvious signs of anything that occurred at the apartment.
Earlier that night, her date was teaching her how to drive a stick shift in this small parking lot. She called a friend afterwards to say how well the date went. Her father says she sent him a text. It was this picture of her driving the car that night.
For years, I tried to teach her how to drive one, and I just didn't have the patience to do it. And now she was doing it on her own. I'm very proud of it.
The next day, when she failed to show up for work, police found her abandoned car at a boat landing not far from her parents' home.
I think that everybody should take a moment to hold their family and tell them that they love them, because sometimes it's not enough to just assume that they know.
Just waiting for the right person to come forward and say, I saw something, or I heard something, or I know something, or I did something.
They've kept the Christmas tree up, and her presents are waiting for her. For Good Morning America, Steve Osunsami, ABC News, Atlanta.
Let's hope they do find her.
Yeah, so tough for that family.